right here is where the port is. This is where they cut, and this is also. So my throat right here, but all this area, like all this right here is numb, and I can't feel anything. Did he even record? Hopefully it's recording. But yeah. And I'm eating mashed potatoes, pinto beans, and green beans. And I'm about some sugar. And I'm about to take some time off, eat, and probably take a nap. I'm only in here because the girls and Gary is in our room, in me and Gary's room, and they're listening to videos, and I didn't want to disturb them. Okay. You guys, I am back. Oh, where's my key? If y'all can. Sorry. Right here. That's where the port is. It's right there. This is where they cut to put it in. This is where they cut to put it into my vein, artery, whatever, right here. That's where they could put it in this right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but today is, I don't even know if that was recording. I just re-recorded. This is where they cut to put it in, and that's where it's at. That's where they cut to put the port in. The tube, and then this is where they cut to put the port in. This is the port. Hi, I forgot to say. Okay, so this is where they cut to put the tube in, into my vein, and then this is where they cut to put the port in. Sorry guys, it's Thursday, June the 12th. It is 9:06 a.m. If y'all want to. I'll try to show y'all. I can't see it is. USD euro. So I guess the US dollar is down 1.10%. Okay. I guess the US dollar is down, or the euro is down. No, so, okay. So, if y'all could see, don't change. The US dollar is 86 cents to 1 euro. So, the US dollar is down. That makes sense. Amanda Lewis, former MTV VJ. Did I say 50? Did I know her? That cake does look good. I will be getting back to you in a minute, cake. Oh, a bit breast cancer. Stage 4. I think I do know her. Because I think where was Joey at in this picture? Love me some JC. Look, don't at me, y'all. Don't at me. But, I know back in the days, and maybe this was just a personal war between me and my friends, but when I was a teenager, and that was in the 90s, it was no disrespect is giving. Love both people equally. Well, it's a different love. But what I'm talking about is, in my friend group, we kind of had a Biggie and Tupac thing. Let me explain. Okay, so in my friend group, you can't like NSYNC if you like the Backstreet Boys, and vice versa. So, I was team Backstreet Boys, and a couple of my friends was team NSYNC, but I like both groups. And when I say it was like kind of a Biggie Tupac beef, which I love Biggie and Tupac equally, but kind of not the same. Like, because I loved, unfortunately I have to say it in the past tense, I loved Tupac's mind. I love both of them. Like, if we're going based on music, it's Tupac for me. For me, it's Tupac. Because Tupac had a way with words and, like, actually made you think. Like, yeah, he might be saying, aka Kendrick versus Drake. See, no, I can't even do that because, let me go back. Okay, so, I love Tupac's mind. I love his words. But I loved the respect that Biggie, behind the scenes, and I mean up front, I love how he was like, look, this is just me. Take me or leave me. I'm not going to change for you. I'm not going to bow down to you. You're going to like me or you're not. And I'm not sorry for it. But also, I can get you together just a little bit. Just a little bit. If I need to, I can get you there. That's what I like about Biggie. And I love his music because it was like Drake. And I'm only doing this because comparing blah 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 blah. But I love how his music was Biggie music, respectfully, made me dance. It made me, be like, okay, like I can get you together if I need to. I don't want to, but if I need to, I can. And it's different for Pac for me. Yes, I could dance to Pac songs. Yes. Like, Pac can get you together too, but it was more for Pac, for me, it was, he made you think. And so that's why I said it's like Drake and Kendrick. But see, in that beef, and I'm being totally honest, this was like last year when that beef happened, or not happened, when it got publicized, because there was always something behind the scenes. With that last year, I had no idea who Kendrick was. Never heard his name, and if I heard his name, I never remember hearing his name. But it wasn't that I wasn't a fan of his. It was, I liked his music without knowing that it was him. And then, like I said last year, Drake came in already 1 point behind, only because I'm not a Drake fan. I am not. I am an Aubrey fan. I don't like Drake. I have never liked him. I actually thought that this rapping was just a pet project for him. I didn't know that he was serious. So when I heard about the beef, I had no idea who Kendrick was. But I knew who Drake was. And I already was like, no, don't like Drake. But that's only because I think he's a better actor than rapper. I'm not saying that he can't rap. I'm not a Drake fan. I'm an Aubrey fan. But I'm also like 41 years old, so I love Degrassi. That's when I very first seen him. That's where my head was. I seen a little bit of Euphoria, the show, and I like Euphoria. Like everybody said, it's the adult version of Degrassi, basically. Which I like Degrassi. But it's the same aspect. Kendrick makes you think. You will dance obviously to a song, but he makes you think, and then Drake can get you together if he needs to, and you basically, like I said, I like some of Drake's songs. I don't like Drake, that person. I like Aubrey, the person. I know it sounds crazy. But in that same aspect, getting back to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, I was a Backstreet Boy fan. Brian was my favorite of Backstreet Boys. JC was my favorite of NSYNC. I think Nick Lachey, no, not Nick, Drew Lachey from 98 Degrees was my favorite. Because I was going to say Jeff, but I don't think it was Jeff. I'm thinking it was Drew, because I didn't like Nick. I didn't like Nick Lachey. I'm not going to say anything bad about him, because that could just be him. Because, you know, I'm going to keep that to myself. I like the Drew. Of them, if I had to pick one, it'd be Drew. Blink-182, it was Tom. Which is weird because I love drums. And it should have been Trav. It should have been Travis. But it wasn't. It was, Tom. Like, this is all in real time. I think I might have liked it Tom because he had his lip pierced. I'm really thinking, but didn't Trav? Because I know that was before Trav got all his tattoos. I don't know. I don't know the name of the people in 5. Of course, O-Town. Y'all know who my favorite was. Ikaika. Yes, I know. He quit the band before the band, the band. Not duh with a D-A, that's Diddy. The Chi band. Making the Chi band. With Phil. The one that discovered Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees, 5, O-Town, obviously. Well, I mean, it might not be obvious to you, but O-Town. Did he discover Blink-182? Not discover, but like was the manager of Blink-182. Can't remember. But yeah, Ikaika was my favorite. He will always be my favorite. I love Ikaika so much that my bear that I literally have been having for 25 years, which I don't know why. I don't know how she got in storage. Because me and Ikaika, I got Ikaika on August the 4th, 2000. And that was the day that I went into state custody. So I have had Ikaika since August the 4th. She's not here. This is the first time moving to this apartment. I had it at the other apartment. I don't know how she got in storage because I wouldn't have put her in storage. But I can't find her. But I love Ikaika. Ikaika is like, me and Ikaika, we have a special bond. Because she has gotten me through some stuff. Through, like, 2 relationships. So I was gonna be like 3, but I'm still in like the 3rd long term. So, but I love you, Ikaika. My bear, my Ikaika, Ikaika Lamaika. That's what I named her, Ikaika Lamaika. But I also like Ikaika, the man, also. But I was just wanting to say, today's Thursday. Tomorrow is when I get to see this. I got this port so that I could get the iron infusions, because I only have one arm. I only have like one vein that works, basically. And really don't start. I made me a coffee in my bottle. In my bottle's like, hey, me over here. But hopefully it'll work out. But I gotta do the blood work tomorrow, and then may get an infusion. So I will let y'all know tomorrow how my first time using the port goes for both blood and for the infusion, because this has not been used. I literally got it for my my infusions and for blood. But I'm gonna have to ask my hematologist if he could get me. I don't know what I need, because it's like to be flushed every 4 weeks or once a month if I'm not using it. But yeah, so I gotta see if he will send me home with a couple of the saline things so I can flush it once a month. It might be because all my other doctors can use it, so I might not need them. I might not need the syringe. I might not need the things to flush it, because they're like, if you haven't used it in a month. And I have doctors kind of regularly, so it might not, like, I might have doctor's appointments like a doctor appointment that needs blood draw. I might have that before, like at least something every month, so I might not need to flush it at home. I don't know. I'll ask and see what they say. But yeah.